Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about superglobals in PHP. Superglobals in PHP are predefined variables that can be accessed from any part of a PHP script without needing to declare them explicitly. These variables hold essential information like request data, server details, session information, cookies, etc., and are fundamental in web development. Some commonly used superglobals include $get, post, session, server, and cookie. Their universal accessibility streamlines data handling and ensures seamless communication between different components of a PHP application. For example, get is used to retrieve data sent through HTTP GET method, while post is used similarly for data from the post method. This ubiquitous access to vital information simplifies tasks such as form data processing, session management, and request handling in PHP programming. The PHP superglobal $get stores variables from the URL parameters. The PHP superglobal $post holds variables from the HTTP post method. The PHP superglobal $request amalgamates variables from both get and $post. The PHP superglobal $session contains session variables available throughout the script execution. For example, when a user submits a login form with a username and password, the username and password can be accessed using $post. In contrast, if user data needs to be passed via URL, such as a search query, it can be retrieved using $get. To maintain user login status across multiple pages, session variables can be utilized and accessed through session. Superglobal variables are accessible in PHP by using the prefix followed by the variable name. For instance, get variable name is utilized to access a variable passed through the get method. In web development, variables can store data for later use. 1. For get variables, data is sent through the URL. In PHP, you can access it using get variable name. 2. Post variables are sent through forms and accessed in PHP using post variable name. 3. Session variables store data across different pages for a particular user session using session variable. For instance, in a shopping website, you can use get variables to pass item IDs in the URL for viewing details. Post is suited for submitting sensitive information like passwords during login. Session variables can store user login status throughout their session on the website, ensuring they stay logged in between pages. When handling user input in PHP, it is crucial to validate and sanitize data from superglobal variables like a get, post, and cookie to enhance security and prevent vulnerabilities such as SQL injection and cross-site scripting attacks. To achieve this, utilize functions like filter var, HTML entities, and HTML special chars to sanitize input and ensure only the expected data format is accepted. Moreover, to enhance code readability and maintainability, refrain from directly manipulating superglobal variables within your code logic. Instead, assign these variables to local variables and work with the local copies in your script. This practice not only helps in ensuring a clear understanding of the code, but also makes it easier to track variable usage and modifications. For instance, if you receive user input from post username, sanitize it using filter var, and assign it to a local variable like username before further processing. By following these practices, you fortify your code against security threats and streamline its maintenance for long-term sustainability. Superglobals in PHP are like having a secret phone book that contains all the important contact information for everyone in a town. Just like how you can access the phone book from anywhere in town to quickly find someone's number, you can access superglobals from any part of your PHP code. This secret phone book is always available and updated with the latest information, which is similar to how superglobals store data that can be easily accessed at any time during the execution of a PHP program. Hey, code conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance, coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The code snippet showcases the utilization of superglobals in PHP through an analogy with a secret phone book. The central concept is illustrated by a scenario where contact information is stored in a global variable $phone book, symbolizing the secret phone book in this context. Initially, the array $phone book is populated with sample contact details. The find contact function is depicted to emulate distinct areas in a town accessing the secret phone book via the global superglobal variable. Utilizing the global keyword signifies that the function can access the global superglobal variable phone book. The function verifies if a contact with a given name exists in the secret phone book and displays the outcome accordingly, reflecting whether the contact was found or not. The code execution mirrors different sections of the town interacting with the secret phone book, searching for various contacts. The comments alongside the function calls render the expected outputs for each contact query, showcasing the functionality of superglobals in PHP. This analogy serves to exemplify the essence of superglobals in PHP, showcasing how global variables can be accessed across different scopes within the codebase, akin to a readily accessible information repository. One real-world application of using superglobals in PHP is in web form processing. When a user submits a form on a website, the form data is sent to the server-side PHP script for processing. PHP uses superglobals like condal get to access this form data easily. By using superglobals, developers can validate form inputs, sanitize data, and perform necessary actions based on the form submission. Another industrial example of superglobals in PHP is in session management. When a user visits a website, PHP can create a session for that user using the $session superglobal. This session allows the server to store user-specific information across multiple pages or requests. Developers can use superglobals like user$session to track user logins, store shopping cart items, and maintain user-specific settings throughout a browsing session. Using superglobals in PHP provides a convenient and secure way to handle global variables and essential data across different parts of a web application. Closure. Leveraging superglobals in PHP for tasks like form processing and session management enhances the functionality and security of web applications across the globe. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.